Hello and welcome to my League 2 Game Week 17 predictions. If you do like the League 2 predictions, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Do all of that good stuff. Swindon rounded last match day at the top of the table. Can Walsall and MK Dons hit back or maybe continue their momentum towards the top of the table? So yeah, let's just dive straight into my Game Week 17 League 2 predictions. So into the first two kickoffs at 12:30, and the first one is Gillingham taking on Barnet at Gillingham at Priestfields, of course. Gillingham currently sits 7th in their table, still hunting for a new manager at the moment, I believe. But they take on a Barnet side that are doing quite well under Dean Brennan, kind of where people would have expected them to be at the start of the season, up in 11th at the moment, 23 points, 3 points off the plus. They could go 11 on points with Gillingham if they won this this weekend. Last time they did play was back in 2012, 1-0 away win for Barnet in League 2, 3-1 away win for Gillingham at the Hive. Last time they did play, 3-1, 3 wins for Gillingham, 1 draw, 3 wins for Barnet. 7th versus 11th in this one. Richard Dobson still in charge of Gillingham. Not sure if he's got that job full time. We'll have to wait and see. Tough one to call at 12:30. Should be a good game to watch, but I'm actually going to back the away side in this one for a 2-1 away victory. I think Gillingham aren't playing their best football at the moment. They got a lucky point. Well, not a lucky point. A 2 points dropped against Crawley at the weekend, and they are struggling without a manager, aren't they? So yeah, back in Barnet for a 2-1 away win over Gillingham in this one. The other 12:30 kickoff is Harrogate Town taking on Walsall in this one. Harrogate drawing away at Notts County at the weekend. Walsall losing at home to Colchester in what was a really, really disappointing defeat for Matt Sadler's side. Last time they did play was a 2-2 draw on Friday the 18th of April at Walsall, and then back at Harrogate was a 2-0 away win for the Sadlers in that one. 3 wins for Harrogate in the past 4 draws and 3 wins for Walsall. Tough one to call this. Both sides haven't been really doing great. I know Walsall are second in the table and still doing quite okay there. Their form's not been amazing though. They did beat Newport 4-2. They've not done. They've only won 1 in the league recently. I think this could be a tough one to call, but I'm just going to back the away side in this one for a nice 1-0 away victory in this one. Walsall to just get over the line over Harrogate Town in this one. Back in Walsall for a 1-0 away victory over Harrogate Town in this one. Barrow versus Cambridge now then at the SO Legal Stadium. Cambridge did draw at home 0-0 to Barnet at the weekend, and then a 0-0 draw against Salford in there as well. Back-to-back 0-0 draws for Neil Harris's side in League 2. They'll be looking to do a bit better in this one they'll be looking to score a goal probably. They have beaten Barrow 7 times, 1 draw and 0 wins for Barrow. Last time they did play in League 2 was 2021 season. It was a 1-1 draw at Cambridge and a 2-0 away win for Cambridge at Barrow. Cambridge have always won this fixture away at Barrow, and I can see them doing it again. Their away form their away form is actually not great. Is Cambridge's Barrow's home form isn't great either. Tough one to call. This one, Andy Wingside can be okay. They're a bit inconsistent at the moment, aren't they? But I am going to back a Cambridge win in this one. I'm going to back another 2-1 away victory and go for all the away sides to start off this predictions video. But yeah, back in Cambridge. 2-1 away win over Barrow in this one. And personally can just see it. Bromley versus Salford is probably the game of the round, actually, in this one, as these two sides will be looking to win this weekend. Salford will be looking to bounce back after that 2-0 defeat to MK Dons last time out. Bromley did beat Barrow at home in there as well. 3-2 away win for Salford. Last time they did play in March and the 4th of February. They played each other successfully on the 4th of February and in March, and it was a 3-3 draw at Salford City. 3 wins for Salford, 1 draw in the past, 0 wins for the home side. Bromley's home form is pretty decent, but then Salford's away form is almost just as good. I think this could have a few goals in it. This one could be a bit of a goal fest. I am going to back Bromley in this one. I'm going to back them for a 3-2 home victory. I think this could be absolutely bonkers. As I said, I think there could be a few goals in this one because both sides are quite attacking. So yeah, back in Bromley for a 3-2 home win over Salford City in this one. Cheltenham versus Bristol Rovers now, and Bristol Rovers really under horrible form under Darryl Clark. Cheltenham have lost back-to-back games under Steve Cottrell, though 2-1 at home to Notts County, 3-2 away to Tranmere. 1-0 away win for them in the Virtue Trophy on the 7th of October, of course. Back in League One, it was 2024 was a 3-1 away win for Bristol Rovers over Cheltenham, 1-1 draw back at Bristol Rovers. Yeah, Cheltenham have been doing okay. Bristol Rovers are on absolutely horrible form at the moment. Cheltenham started to pick up under new manager Steve Cottrell, but it's not exactly going amazing just yet. Bristol Rovers sit in, well, this match is 19th, I think, Bristol Rovers. No, Bristol Rovers, yeah, 19th versus 23rd. So, yeah, a bit of a dull affair. This one, I think Cheltenham, under Steve Cottrell, under new manager, are going to get the win in this one over Bristol Rovers to go back to Cheltenham Town to win this by a 1-0 over Bristol Rovers. Finally, I'm going back a home side to win. Well, I bet probably as well, didn't I? But yeah, Cheltenham to win this by 1-0 over Bristol Rovers, and Cheltenham to get another win on the board and move themselves probably outside the relegation zone come the end of this match day. 1-0 to Cheltenham over Bristol Rovers here. Crawley Accrington is next. Then yeah, Crawley getting a decent point away at Gillingham last time out. Accrington getting a very nice home win over Bristol Rovers in there as well, and beating their last 5 matches. Our Accrington starting to pick up a little bit in form, but still do sit 18th in the table. They come up against a Crawley side that are really, really struggling under Scott Lindsay at the moment. Down in 20th spot. They couldn't go down, could they? 14th in the home form are Crawley, that are okay. They're better at home than they are away from home, and they usually do quite well. As well, yeah, head-to-heads look like this. 3-1 home win for Crawley in 2023. 1-0 away win for Crawley against Accrington on the 24th of February. Very difficult one to call, this one. I am going to back a home win in this one, actually. I'm going to back Crawley to win this by 2-0 over Accrington. I just think Accrington's away form is quite poor, and Crawley need a win from somewhere, and I think they're going to get it against Accrington at home, and they do have a better home record than away record. So yeah, backing Crawley to win this by 2-0 over Accrington Stanley. Crewe versus Chesterfield is next on the cards then. Crewe will be looking to respond after that 0-0 draw away at Oldham. Chesterfield will be looking to continue their good run at beating, well, they beat Grimsby at the weekend, 10-man Grimsby, mind you, but they did win at the weekend by a 0-0. Last time they said played was a 7-1 for Crewe in the Virtue Trophy, which doesn't really take into account anything. 3-1 away win for Crewe last time out on the 1st of March. Then it was 5-0 to Chesterfield. Last time they decided played back at Crewe, or back at the Mournflake. 6th versus 8th in the league. Crewe's home form is not amazing. It's nowhere near as bad as Chesterfield's away form, sorry, which is just down in mid-table at the moment. 6th versus 8th, Crewe like to score a lot of goals, 10 goals in the last 5 matches. They've won the two previous matches against Chesterfield in the head-to-head records as well. I'm going to back Crewe Alexandra to win this by 2-1 over Chesterfield in this one. Yeah, Crewe to get over the line in this one by 2-1 over Chesterfield. So yeah, back at Crewe to win this by 2-1 here. Fleetwood take on Shrewsbury then at the Highbury Stadium, of course, in Fleetwood. Fleetwood have been pretty okay. They've been just in and around the mid-table spot this season, down in 13th. However, Shrewsbury are completely the opposite end of that. They currently do sit in 21st spot at the moment with 16 points, a point a game at the moment. Last time these sides did play was a 3-1 home win for Shrewsbury on the 1st of January 2024 in League One. 1-0 away win for Shrewsbury on the 26th of August. They do have a pretty good record against Fleetwood overall, but they have been struggling this season. Have Shrewsbury Town. I think Fleetwood's home form has been pretty good. It's been what's carrying them this season. So yeah, I'm going to back another Fleetwood home win in this one. I'm going to back a few goals in it as well. I'm going to back a Fleetwood 3-1 home victory over Shrewsbury in this one. So yeah, 3-1 in this one for Fleetwood over Shrewsbury in this one. Notts County versus Colchester now, and Colchester will be looking to continue their good momentum from the weekend's match over Walsall. Of course, very good, solid 2-0 away win as well. That was a brilliant, brilliant victory for Colchester United in that one at the Bescott Stadium in Walsall. Notts County did draw at home to Harrogate. They were going to lose that game. but they were on top for most of it and probably did deserve something out of the game. 93-minute Dennis penalty. Of course, we spoke about that yesterday in the EFL review. 1-0 home win for Colchester. Last time these sides played, 1-1 draw at Notts County. This one's a tough one to score. Notts County have been very, very good at home despite that loss at home, or draw at home. Probably felt like a loss for Notts County. Yeah, tough one to call. I am going to back a 2-2 draw in this one. I think this could be quite a game, to be honest, as Notts County's home form is quite good and Colchester's away form has been brilliant this season, beating the likes of Walsall and Grimsby respectively. So yeah, back at Desmond in this one, a 2-2 draw between Notts County and Colchester in this one. Oldham versus Newport now then. Oldham, yeah, haven't been great recently. Well, they say that they have beaten Harrogate and then they beat Northampton in the cup. Newport are on 3 losses on the bouts to Walsall, Exeter and Shrewsbury, 2 in the League, 1 in the Virtue Cup in there as well. Newport haven't been great. Last time they did play was in the FA Cup in 2023. Was 2-0 home win for Newport over Oldham in that one. 3-3 draw in 2022. 1-0 away win for Newport over Oldham on 2021, the 7th of August. And that was opening weekend. 4 wins for Oldham, 1 draw, and 4 wins for Newport. Oldham haven't been great at home this season. They've been really struggling actually against the Newport side that have been okay away from home. Oldham, yeah, I don't know. They've not been great at home. They've definitely been the better away from home. They've been horrible at Boundary Park, and I don't think they've even won at Boundary Park yet this season. Oh, no, they have. Yeah, I'm going to back a draw in this one. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw. Wouldn't be surprised if Newport went and won this, to be honest. But yeah, backing a 1-1 draw between Oldham and Newport in this one. I think it could be quite a scrappy affair. So yeah, 1-1 between these two. Now, Ian Holloway facing his former side in Grimsby as Swindon take on Grimsby this weekend. 1-1 draw between Fleetwood and Swindon at the weekend. Grimsby did lose at home to Chesterfield and will have no goalkeeper available for this match, so it probably will be a Swindon Town win, you would imagine. Last time they did play, Swindon won this 4-0 at Blundell Park on the 18th of April, and they also won it on the 21st of December by 3-1. Swindon did do very well towards the back end of last season. Maybe Ian Holloway will want to get one over on Grimsby again, as he knows what happened with them before. Yes, when he ran away from the club and it really helped them. Yeah, tough on this. Grimsby will be looking to win this. They now have slumped to 10th in the table. They really want to get back in those playoff places ASAP. They take on a Swindon side that have been very, very good at home this season. Yeah, tough one to call this because Grimsby have been okay away from home. I'm going to back Swindon in this one. I'm going to go for another 3-2 scoreline. Why not? I think this could be quite the game. This is probably one of the games of the round in League 2 this weekend. So yeah, back in 3-2 home win for Swindon over at Grimsby Town in this one. So yeah, Swindon and Ian Holloway to get over the line by 3-2. Tranmere MK Dons is the final game in this match week that we are predicting then. Tranmere back-to-back wins over Blackpool in the Virtue Trophy and beating Cheltenham at the weekend. MK Dons winning 2-0 against Salford City in there as well. At the weekend, that was, MK Dons beat Salford City. 1-1 draw on the 15th of February. Last time they said to play there, so it was 1-1 draw on the 5th of October back at MK. 7 wins for MK Dons, 3 draws, 5 wins for Tranmere in this fixture. Tranmere, very, very good side, can be a very good side on their day, but sometimes just don't turn up half the time. MK Dons probably should win this away from home. You'd probably back them with the manager, with the players, with the away record they have so far this season. But yeah, I think 2-0 home win for MK Dons at the weekend. They'll be looking to continue that into great momentum. I'm going to back MK Dons for a 2-1 away victory at Tranmere here to get over the line and win again under Paul Warne. So yeah, MK Dons to win this by 2-1 over Tranmere in this one, and maybe go top of the table. Who knows what happens at the weekend. Thank you very much for watching my League 2 Game Week 17 predictions. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I'll speak to you on the next one which will be League One predictions. That might be out later today, as I am out on Friday all day and won't be able to record anything. So yeah, might be a day early, might even get it today or early tomorrow. It'll definitely be a double upload tomorrow if there is nothing today from me. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and thank you all for watching, and I'll speak to you all on the next one.